Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this video I will be covering what is Puppet Master and what are Puppet agents, what is Ansible, what is Chef and what is Salt Stack. Guys, I have uploaded complete DevOps subject tutorials. I will provide that link in description, you can watch from there. If you are watching this video for the first time, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Let's get started. At first I will explain what is Puppet Master and what are Puppet agents. Guys, Puppet is nothing but it is a software. This software is used by many big companies in order to set up servers and in order to update servers. There are two main components in Puppet software, and the first one is Puppet Master and next is Puppet agents. Guys, Puppet Master is nothing but it is a central server. This Puppet Master will send server updates to Puppet agents, and whereas Puppet agents are individual servers that are connected to Puppet Master. So whenever Puppet Master send updates to Puppet agents, all Puppet agents will install those updates in their servers. Guys, each server runs many softwares. So it is important to keep our server up to date. And we can keep our server up to date by using Puppet software. Guys, this is Puppet architecture. Guys, DevOps engineer will set up updates in Puppet Master. So Puppet Master is main server. And whereas Puppet agents are individual servers, Puppet Master will send server updates to Puppet agents, and all agents will install those updates. And Puppet Master and Puppet agents are connected to each other by using security socket layer. Next I will explain what is Ansible. Ansible is a tool that helps manage and deploy softwares to multiple servers in a simple way. Unlike some other tools, Ansible don't need special software running on each server to manage servers. Instead, Ansible connects to the servers using SSH and runs command to set them. You only need to install Ansible on the main control machine. Yes, Ansible is nothing but it is a software. By using this software, you can place your software on multiple servers at a time. And also you can manage softwares on multiple servers at a time. And there is no need of installing Ansible on each and every server. Just you need to install Ansible software on main server. And by using this main server, you can update software on all servers at a time. Guys, we call each server as node, and these nodes are connected to main server by using SSH. So there is no need of installing Ansible on each and every server. Just you need to install Ansible on main server, and you can connect the main servers with remaining servers by using SSH. And you can update and deploy software on multiple servers at a time. These are some of the important points about Ansible, and the first one is no extra software needed. I already said before, there is no need of installing Ansible software on each and every server. Just you need to install Ansible software on main server, and this main server is connected to all other servers using SSH. So next point is Ansible uses SSH. There is no need of installing Ansible software on each and every server, but you need to install Python programming on each and every server. And any version of Python is okay. And speed of Ansible software is less when compared to all other softwares. This is how Ansible works. Ansible uses special files called playbooks to define what you want to do on servers. These playbooks are written in a straightforward language called YAML. Guys, in main server, you need to create special files called playbooks in order to perform operations on all servers. And we are creating these playbooks using programming language called YAML. For example, let us say, I want to check how many servers are working. So for that purpose, I will create one playbook using YAML language, and this playbook is executed in all servers, so I can clearly check how many servers are working. Next I will explain what is Chef. Guys, Chef is same like Ansible. By using this Chef software, we can manage and deploy softwares on multiple servers. That is nothing but we can place software on multiple servers at a time, and as well as we can perform various operations on servers at a time, like we can update software, modify software, etc. In Chef software, you need to use Ruby programming language in order to set up servers. This is how Chef works. You need to know what are recipes and cookbooks. Guys, in Chef, you need to create files in order to perform various operations on servers. And we call these files as recipes. And if you place all these files in one single folder, then we call it as cookbook. So Chef uses files called recipes to define what should be installed and configured on your servers. A collection of recipes is called cookbook. Next, you need to know what is Chef server. Guys, Chef server is central server. In this central server, we will place complete configuration data and as well as we will place various kinds of cookbooks. And we will store all these files in organized format. Guys, nodes are nothing but individual servers other than main server. Next, what is chef client? Guys, chef client is nothing but it is a program. Whenever you execute this program, you can check which server need to be configured. And by using chef software, we can automate server setups and also we can verify all servers are configured correctly or not. And this complete work is automated. There is no need of doing it manually. Guys, this is chef architecture. Workstation is nothing but it is a computer. In this workstation, administrators will create cookbooks, where cookbooks contain various kinds of files that will perform various operations on servers, and they will upload that cookbooks on chef server. So chef server is nothing but it is a place where all kinds of cookbooks and as well as configuration data is stored in organized format. So from workstation, whenever cookbooks are uploaded in chef server, automatically that code is executed, operations are performed on nodes. So nodes are individual servers that are managed by chef server, and each node runs chef client for updates. Next I will explain what is salt stack. Guys, salt stack is a software. By using this software, we can manage and as well as we can control multiple servers at a time. There will be one central server called salt master. This salt master will send instructions in order to perform various operations on remaining servers. We call all remaining individual servers as salt minions. In order to perform operations on salt minions, we will send instructions in the form of files. We call these files as state files. By using this software, we can automate server setups and configurations, and as well as we can manage servers. And we can perform these operations at a time to all servers.